NYT accused of blaming rabbis as AOC appears to cry over vote to defend IsraelIn media news today. AOC gets roasted for crying over Israel Iron Dome House vote. Joe Rogan predicts Trump will win against Biden or Harris in 2024, and the New York Times gets mocked for declaring that gerrymandering is a tactic long used by the Republican Party. The New York Times was caught stealth editing a report that suggested progressive lawmakers struggled to vote against funding Israel's Iron Dome amid pressure from powerful rabbis and lobbyists after the paper was criticized on social media for the story's original framing. On Thursday, the House overwhelmingly voted in favor of providing $1 billion toward Israel's defense system after the Democratic squad had initially stripped the funding from the larger spending bill, sparking backlash from the more moderate wing of the party. The bill, which received strong bipartisan support in a 420-9 vote, was dramatic until the very end as Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, DNY, changed her vote from no to present, a decision that apparently caused her to shed tears on the House floor. Her squad colleagues, like Representatives Rashida Tlaib, D. Michigan, and Ilhan Omar, D. Min, voted against the financial aid toward Israel.
However, a report published by The Times documenting the turmoil among the Democrats offered a peculiar description of how conflicted the progressives felt when casting their votes. Minutes before the vote closed, Ms. Ocasio-Cortez tearfully huddled with her allies before switching her vote to present. The tableau underscored how wrenching the vote was for even outspoken progressives, who have been caught between their principles and the still powerful pro-Israel voices in their party, such as influential lobbyists and rabbis. Times congressional correspondent Katie Edmondson initially wrote. That paragraph raised eyebrows among critics on social media. New York Times frames the hashtag Iron Dome vote as pitting principles, the honorable goal of Israeli civilians getting murdered by Hamas, and the raw naked power of the evil Jew lobby, including rabbis. It's that bad, journalist Gary Weiss reacted. 97% of the members of Congress supported a resolution to fund the hashtag Iron Dome because it saves lives. But the New York Times wants people to believe it was a tough call between principles and powerful lobbyists. What a sick way to frame the issue of protecting civilians from missiles. Joel M. Petlin, a contributor to the Jewish newspaper The Forward, reacted. I do think most hashtag Jews find it offensive, if not outright hashtag anti-Semitic, to frame hashtag rabbis as coercive, conspiring emotional blackmailers into true belief. AOC can make up her own mind. Do better. New York Times Sarah Yael Hirschhorn, a visiting assistant Israeli studies professor at Northwestern University, scolded The Times. When rabbis identifying antisemitism are powerful pro-Israel voices but hateful bigotry is principle. The New York Times has gone the way of Izvestia Understürmer. Rabbi Yaakov Menken of the Coalition for Jewish Values tweeted, referring to the Soviet Union and Nazi propaganda newspapers caught between their principles and powerful Jews. Washington Examiner commentator Beckett Adams asked. Rabbis made AOC cry. National Review senior writer Michael Brendan Doherty wrote. NYT would like us to feel sympathy for tearful AOC. That pressure from powerful pro-Israel voices and rabbis must have been hard for her to bear. But probably more bearable than a direct hit from a Hamas rocket on your family without any defense. Michael Dixon of the pro-Israel group Stand With Us wrote. Times editor forgot to take out the open antisemitism. Whoops. Jerusalem Post correspondent Lahav Harkov exclaimed that after Twitter backlash, the paragraph was later changed to simply read. The tableau underscored how wrenching the vote was for even outspoken progressives, who have been caught between their principles and the still powerful pro-Israel voices in their party. There was no editor's note or official retraction listed on the article to document the change. However, there was a correction listed for an error that accidentally misstated the final vote as 490-9 instead of 420-9. The New York Times did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Former Times opinion editor Bari Weiss declared last year that Twitter was becoming the ultimate editor of the liberal newspaper in her scathing resignation letter. Last week, The Times was similarly caught stealth-editing a report involving the Hunter Biden laptop story, scrubbing the word unsubstantiated that was initially used to describe the New York Post's reporting. When asked if The Times regrets calling the Hunter Biden laptop reporting unsubstantiated, the spokesperson did not comment.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe